Well, welcome back, everyone. Of course, we are just knocking on the door of Thanksgiving, then we're rolling into Christmas, and of course, season of giving. And so that brings us to our friend. We got Zach here with us from the High Plains Food Bank. Thank you for coming and visiting with us today.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me again.
Of course, yeah. And so right around the corner, everybody's looking forward to Thanksgiving, but we're going to roll right into, of course, December with the Together We Can food drive. And I mean, a big time for y'all at the High Plains Food Bank, of course, getting that end of year giving, people, around the Christmas season. I mean, just talk about the need this time of year when it comes time for, like I said, these big food drives.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. It's just a different year. It's been a different year altogether. Meaning it's really been a hard year for everybody, and we saw that after the government shutdown ended,
right.
From October to almost mid-November, and that just instantly threw a bunch of our friends and neighbors into the mix of needing food assistance, needing help. On top of this year, just being overall up across the board due to higher costs and things that everyone is still struggling with. So that's why, the Together We Can Holiday Food Drive next week. Sorry, I had to struggle. That's next week.
Next week, right around the corner, yeah.
Wow, yeah. That's why it's so important.
Right.
And we're excited about it because we know that, the community also sees the need to. And we're going to just ask everybody to help come out. And really, it's a need that can be met very easily with everybody's support.
One thing we talked about, was it been a week or has it been 2 weeks? The scan tags have started at United. And I want people to remember that because that's all over our Uniteds across the Panhandle. So you can do that right now if you need to.
Yeah, absolutely. What you're seeing there, you can go to any United supermarket in the Texas Panhandle right now, donate, give at the register. That definitely helps us, and we'll announce that at the end of the food drive, the total of everyone's giving. So yes, you can help right now, even as we're talking about next week, to help make a difference. And we're extremely grateful for United for doing this for us again this year.
Absolutely, and that's something we really talk about every time I feel like we talk High Plains Food Bank is, like I said, the way y'all can stretch the dollar to, of course, provide so many more meals. But let's say, somebody at home, they really want to go buy the specific items that they want to donate to the food bank. Can you give us a little bit of guidance on what really you're looking for there? Because, there's a lot of different things that people can buy and donate. One of the things I've thought about in the past I wanted to ask you about, like, say, people go to Sam's Club and you get like it's like a 50-pound bag of rice almost. Like, what sizes, what quantities, what kinds of foods do you really need there at the food bank if people want to donate specific items? Yeah,
great question. So usually our biggest thing is what our biggest need is what you would get for your own house, right? Just 1 to 2 pound bags are usually perfect. And same way with cans. The 10.5 ounce cans are great. Everything from cereal, boxed dinners, peanut butter, as we know.
I'd say I can say this since Dave's not here with us this morning. I can say when you go buy peanut butter, buy lots of creamy peanut butter. Don't worry about the crunchy, just go for the creamy. But anyways, continue.
Hey, yeah. I had to throw that in there. I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, any type of shelf-stable food item, as long as it has a label on it, as long as it's packaged and wrapped, we can take it, and every bit of that will make a difference this year.
So listen to this. We think about families, and of course that's big. I want to talk about our senior citizens, and y'all have a really good, I call it, your boxed meals. But you and I were talking, and I want people to know the need has grown in that senior program.
Absolutely. This year we've really seen an explosion of need in our program. Upwards of 20% from January to October of new folks enrolling into the program, and then the first week of November, which was still during the government shutdown, we had our distribution at the food bank where we normally see about 500 seniors come through. That week we had 700.
Wow.
So it is just growing so much, but not here in Amarillo, all across the Panhandle, not just here, rather, all over the Panhandle. So it just shows you why the food drive is so important, why you giving is so important to help us really step up as we go through the holidays and into the new year with the need that has just grown so much.
Together we can. It
Yes.
starts December 1st.
That's right.
Goes through the 5th. We're at Market Street United parking lot. So happy to have United as partners and so many others that help that. Please give, and again, remind us that $1, if we donate $1, it can help.
It provides about 9 meals.
So good.
Yes.
Great.
Zach, we're going to keep talking. Panhandle Gives starts today also. Think about the High Plains Food Bank and that is a whole separate story that we'll be bringing you to. Yeah, Zach, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.